Hello everyone, it's Becca from BEKAHBOOKSANDBUJO and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. Good morning, it is Monday morning and I'm sitting here working on my journal for the day. Sylvia is already down for a nap. It's 8:30, you can see there, but she was up at 5:30 this morning. So 8:30 is good for her to get down for a nap. And I'm just needing to update my journals, look at what the day is bringing and the week ahead too, because I feel all frazzled. But I did want to come on here and start another challenge. Last week, I decided to spin a wheel, and that wheel told me how many pages I needed to read every day. I was gonna put my drink down and not even take a drink. And this week, I am wanting to try to complete a 24-hour readathon. Now, it's gonna be a very different kind of 24-hour readathon. It's not going to go from like 8:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna set a timer for 24 hours. And every time I read, I'm going to start the timer, or the countdown, I guess. And I'm going to see if I can read for 24 hours this week. I think that that's accomplishable, but that's like about 4 hours a day or a little less than 4 hours a day. I think I read that much, but I really don't know. So we're gonna find out together. It'll be a fun little experiment for us. So I'm probably just going to have to show you screenshots because again, I'm filming on my phone and that's probably where the timer will be. So here's a screenshot of our 24-hour starting timer. I mean, you're really just gonna have to believe me, I guess, but why would I lie in this experiment? I wanna try to figure it out and see if I can do it. Let's talk about the books that I'm starting with this week. Physically, I'm reading Glow of the Everflame, which is the second in the Kindred's Curse saga by Pango. I am 80 pages in and really enjoying this one. I really liked Spark and I'm really liking this. It's the writing style, I think. I just like can jump right in. It is a romantasy about DM and Luther. They have some angst and some steam happening, even though there's really nothing happening yet. They just have so much tension and it's really fun. In the first book, DM is a healer and she is like one of the best healers in their nation of Lumos. I don't know how you say it. I'm not good with like fantasy terms and kingdoms and whatever, but Luther is the prince and she has to work with him on healing people and also doing some crazy saving people. So that is what happens in the first book. And now in the second book, DM gets herself in some sort of situation that I can't say, and we're following her in that, and I'm really enjoying it, like I said. So this is my physical read, and then my audio listen is Grunt by Mary Roach. This is a nonfiction about the curious science of humans at war. Am I enjoying this one? Kind of. There are chapters that I'm enjoying more than others. I really liked the chapter about the type of clothes that people at war wear. I also enjoyed the ear protection chapter, or talking about earplugs and how they protect their ears during the very loud sounds that can come from war. What are the other ones? There's very interesting ones about genital transplants, which I wasn't expecting, but interesting enough. And right now I'm on the chapter about diarrhea because I guess that happens a lot at war. So it's interesting enough. It's not gonna be an all-time favorite or one that I return to ever, but it is just very interesting because I like to learn about humans and humanity in different instances, and this is one I don't know much about. So those are the two I'm reading. I'm also participating still in Escape the Readathon. It's the first full week of that readathon, and I'm reading as much as I can for my team, Go Astronomers. So I'm gonna sit here, work on my journal, and I'll probably just watch YouTube while I work on my journal because I feel like with nonfiction, I need to be doing a task that's not as mind heavy. Like if I'm working on my journal, I'm paying attention to my journal and not so much the nonfiction. If it were a fiction story, I would be able to pay attention, but not a nonfiction. Is that weird? A little weird. That's okay. Okay, today we're also not doing much. Oh, we're trying a new thing with the kids. Last night, they fell asleep completely on their own. We gave them their little snuggles, their kisses, their hugs, and said goodnight. We checked in on them every 5 minutes. It took them 2 check-ins, and then by the 3rd check-in, they were asleep. So I told Theo, if you do this one night, we can go pick out a Lego. Today we will be picking out the Lego. And then I said to him, we need to continue this sleep thing where we check in on you. I cannot speak. Where we check in on you every 5 minutes. And if you can't do it tomorrow night, then that Lego will just become mommy's and daddy's until you're ready to try again. Is that a good parenting move? I don't know. We're gonna try it, but it worked last night. They did really well. And I feel like once they get one night under their belts, they'll know that they can do it, and we'll be able to talk them up and they'll do it again. So you'll probably come shopping with us to get some Legos. Sometimes bribery works. Okay, talk to you later. Volcano.
What's this condition? Some conviction is hard to tell. Call it affliction or addiction. Some call it hell.
Good finding, Sylvie.
You said there's something worth having beyond this place.
Good job, girls. Hello, everyone. It's Monday afternoon. Theo is home from school. Mabel and I went on a walk this afternoon, and Sylvia. Sylvia's just always along for the ride. Oh, was that a problem?
And I said, never go on a walk.
Never go on a walk without you. Okay, well, I did tell you that we walked by your school, so I didn't lie. Anyway, throughout all of those things, I was able to listen for an hour and 45 minutes, which finished up Grunt by Mary Roach. And this is just going to be 3 stars. It's not like my favorite topic, and so the things were interesting to learn about, but I don't really care, and I probably won't remember much of the things, but the topics that I mentioned earlier were interesting. And then there was another one about sweat, which was kind of interesting. So did I say that already? I think I said that. Oh, the other one that I thought was interesting was submarines and like what humans are supposed to do. Hello. When if the submarine stops working. Yes, I mentioned that to them, that these kids fell asleep on their own. They are such big kids now, and they're going to get a toy. So that's cool. Now I'm going to sit here, and I brought down all sorts of things. I brought down my Les Mis book. I have to do my daily reading for that. I also brought down my physical read, and I brought down my cross stitch. I can show you how I'm doing on my cross stitch so far. This is the one project I would like to finish this year, and it's a sunset over some like mountains, or I think they kind of look like bluffs, which we came from the Driftless region in Minnesota, so I think it reminds me of our old town. But I will likely read my Les Mis pages first, and then cross stitch a little bit and listen to something or watch YouTube. I'm a little stuck because Grunt was my audiobook, and now I don't know which audiobook to turn to, especially with where my team is at for Escape the Readathon. So I'm a little trapped, and I don't know what to read, and so then it's like freezing me up, and I'm not going to listen to any book. So we'll see what I end up doing later. But I am an hour 45 down in the 24 hours. That's it. We'll get a little bit more now and see how we're doing at the end of Monday.
And I believed you, guess I still do, so I drift away.
Mabel picked this cute dog, duck, and squirrel 3-in-1. Which one are we making, Mabel? The dog. Okay. And Theo, what did you pick?
Batmobile.
Batmobile. Wahoo.
Batman.
Good luck. That one's for 9-year-olds and older.
I know.
Can you do it?
I really need Daddy's help.
Oh, okay. Good deal. Let's get to building.
Wanted to be good, and I thought I could, but it's hard to change. When I am restless and reckless.
Good morning, everyone. This is not an update I'm wanting to make. It's Tuesday morning and Sylvia was up for about 3 hours in the night vomiting. And this morning I was thinking back on the night and thinking it was just a fluke. Oh, Sylvia. I was thinking it was maybe a fluke that she gagged and just kept getting her gag reflex when she coughed, so she kept throwing up. But this morning she had her bottle and threw it up. So then I wasn't even thinking, but my mom said, "Do you think she has strep?" Which I don't know. I had strep last week, and when I called the nurse triage line, they said that strep presents very differently in children than it does in adults, but they were concerned enough with the symptoms I shared that she needs to be seen. So we are going to the clinic. She'll be seen by her provider, which is lucky that she gets to be seen, but she just went to her 1-year appointment with this provider last Wednesday. So it's like, hey, hasn't even been a week and we're in again. So that's a little, I don't know, sad. And I just want to know what's going on. I want her to be healthy, obviously, and it's scary when your babies aren't feeling good. So, yeah, I had to shower in the middle of the night because of how gross I got caring for this sick child. Mwah, poor baby. Yeah, what do you see? Legos. I did listen to a little bit in the middle of the night. So my timer, I believe, is at like 20 and a half hours. So I almost made it to the 4-hour mark. I wanted to try to get 4 hours a day just because that puts you on track kind of to reach 24 hours in a week. So we'll see. But today my mom came up and we dropped my car off because it needed an oil change. And then that was before we decided we needed to take her in. Grandma told Mabel what an oil change was and why we get it to take care of our cars. So, my car is in the shop, but Grandma is here. She'll help us get to the appointment and I'll update you as I know more. It would be... Are you gonna come? Yeah, Mabel, you are. It would be easy to figure out that it's strep because there's what's the word I'm looking for? Medicine. There's a solution to that. You know, you can give her medicine and she'll get better. But if it's just the flu or just, I don't know, I thought it could be teething. Who knows? But I wish that we could get it figured out because she's kind of, I mean, she's chewing on her hand right now because her teeth hurt, I think. But I don't know. She's also had a cough since like last Thursday and who knows? Who knows? My poor little baby. Say, oh no. But I have her in these really cute shoes. Look at these shoes. That all makes it worth it, right? Okay, I'll give you some updates on Sylvia as the day progresses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 de Mayo.
Yay! Guess who has strep? This girl. She has it. I kind of knew it, but I was also hoping that she didn't because that's just so terrible. I'll help you. Sorry, I have to help a boy with a clementine. You know how I do it? Bite it.
I was biting it, but I couldn't.
Ooh, that's
because
juicy.
Because
of your tooth. Theo's going to the dentist tomorrow to pull some teeth, we think, because he has these 2 bottom teeth and an adult tooth is popping through behind it. So anyway, Sylvia got some antibiotics. She's had her first dose and the second one will come tonight. And hopefully she will sleep better. We'll all sleep better. She'll feel better. Poor, poor baby. Right? Yeah, hi. We got some book mail though, and I'm wondering if she can help me open it. First one is Book of the Month.
100.
100. Yeah, do you know that they're celebrating their 100th year? That's why it says 100. This one I was kind of unsure about getting, but I decided to go for it. Oh, weird. The cover feels different than their normal. It's like textured. It's like very, that's weird. It's normally smoother than that. That's odd. Anyway, this is The Burning Side by Sarah Damoff. I don't know if that's how you say her name. But this one sounds like a contemporary. The author of The Bright Years that came out last year. Comes the story of April and Leo, a couple on the brink of collapse when their house goes up in flames. Family secrets and thorny histories emerge as they are forced to hide what is worth salvaging. Uh-oh. Sylvia's making this her vlog today. Hello. Say, it should be all about me. I'm the one you sick. Uh-oh. Oh no! Okay, we got Sylvia playing with something else. And this other box I have is from Amazon, and I think it's from a viewer. I had gotten an email from a lovely viewer named Katie, who said that she wanted to send something to me for my wish list, but for some reason my address was turned off, or I don't know what, so she couldn't send anything. And so, Katie, thank you so much for telling me that I had an issue with my Amazon wish list. And she sent me a few things for my wish list. Wild Card, which is the 4th in the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver. Oh my goodness! Now I own all of the books in the Beartown trilogy. This is The Winners by Frederick Bachman. Oh boy, Mabel, that's a hefty one. And the 3rd in the interactive versions of Harry Potter.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which now I think I own all of them that are out. Did she put a note in here? Oh yeah, she did. What did Katie say? Becca, need to have the completed series. It's thanks to you that I finally decided to try the series. I assume she means the Frederick Bachman Beartown, but it doesn't say. Let's see. This one says, wanted to complete this set for you and the kids. That must be Harry Potter. Thank you, thank you. And let's see what she said about Elsie Silver. Saw you had a different one in series and you were going to read, and you mentioned romance as a genre as a go-to. Wanted to be sure you had the full set as of now in this edition. So yeah, I think that was for Wild Card, because I did just recently put Wild Side, the second one of this one, on my TBR. So thank you so much, Katie. I so appreciate you and these gifts, and my shelves are so happy with the new additions. Alrighty. Oh, and they're all pretty purpley blue. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, and I don't think I chatted with you much yesterday, so let's give you some updates. I think at the end of yesterday, sorry, I'm hanging kids' clothes away. At the end of yesterday, I had made it to, I think, the 19-hour mark. I'll put a screenshot here. I had read physically just a little bit of Glow of the Everflame, and I listened to How to Walk Away, which is by Catherine Center. I was reading that for some pages, mostly for Escape the Readathon. Then we finally got another prompt, or we have to read for another room for Escape the Readathon. So I chose a new book to start this morning, and that is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. Sorry, I don't have any of the books, but maybe I'll put pictures of them. If not, this one's Under the Whispering Door. We're following Wallace. In the first chapter, we learn that he's kind of this horrible man who doesn't care about people's feelings. He fires somebody in a really rude way, and then he dies. He dies right at the end of chapter 1, and he gets taken to this house. It's called like the Charon or something, and he is really having a difficult time with the fact and accepting the fact that he is dead. He just doesn't believe it. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that one. Glow of the Everflame is going well. I really am enjoying my time reading it. For some reason though, I'm just not picking it up. I don't know if I'm just not having time to read physically. That's probably it. And I'm mainly reading physically before bed, and I'm tired before bed. So yeah, that's where I'm at reading wise. And now that I've read a little bit in Under the Whispering Door, I think I'm almost to 18 hours. But yeah, I'll do a wrap up maybe at the end of the day. Maybe. I'm doing really, really good at giving you updates, aren't I? So as far as today goes, Sylvia seems to be feeling better, which is great. She's trying to go to sleep right now. She's kind of singing in her crib a little bit. Which is good. That's fine. She can sing. It's good that she feels good enough, or her throat feels good enough to sing. It's nice. You probably can't hear her, but I can, and it's funny. Anyway, Mabel is out playing Legos. They've been really into their Legos ever since we got them on Monday. And you guys, they've been going to sleep all on their own now for 3 nights in a row. And it's like, why didn't we do this earlier? We totally could have. It was just our willpower against our children's. And we did whatever our kids wanted because we thought that that's what they needed. And it's not what they needed. So now they're going to sleep on their own. I checked in with Mabel, well, with both of them after 5 minutes, and Mabel was already asleep. Theodore needed like 4 check-ins, but still, that's pretty good. And 20 minutes that I was able to get the dishes done and work on a video, and yeah, just other things that I can't really do when I'm sitting in the hallway waiting for them to fall asleep. So that has been a game changer, honestly. And my sister is doing this at the same time with her daughter, Remy, and they both are doing so well. We're so proud of our kids. Woohoo, go children. They are so much more capable than we think. Anyway, I just finished hanging up clothes in the kids' room. Now I'm gonna go get myself ready for the day because then we get to pick up Theo a little early from school and take him to the dentist. He's gonna lose these front 2 teeth today. I just know they'll pull them because one of his adult teeth is growing underneath the wiggly teeth and one is growing like behind the wiggly tooth. So he's gonna get them pulled, and it's his first cleaning at this dental place that we're going to in our new town. So hopefully it goes well. I'm bringing both of the girls with me, so wish me luck. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue to get stuff done around the house and listen to Under the Whispering Door. Oh, I do want to put some pictures. I printed a bunch of book covers for my reading journal, so maybe I'll show you a little flip through of that after I get some stuff done. Talk to you later. Hey Theo,
What?
tell us about what happened today at the dentist.
I lost my tooth.
Can we see? I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, how's it feel?
With my tongue, it feels weird.
Feels weird. Have you tried eating anything yet?
Well, I am gonna.
You're gonna have some pizza rolls. He told me when he got home that he didn't really eat lunch, so now he's having lunch.
Right here.
And our dentist said we gotta work on that other one, right? She told us that we need to twist the tooth instead of wiggling it back and forth, which is news to me, so.
I know we should twist it back. I know we should
Twist it, not go back and forth. So we're gonna work on that other one down there too. We'll see. Maybe we'll have 2 teeth to put under the pillow tonight.
But I actually didn't know that there was rubber bands on it.
Right. She said there's something like rubber bands around the tooth that you have to twist it in order to break those rubber bands.
Yeah.
And do you remember what she said about your top teeth too?
I have 24 teeth.
Well, you have 24 teeth total, yep. Well,
And
now
now-
23 because you lost one. And his top teeth are getting wiggly too. He's such a big kid. Can't believe it.
Happen?
How did that happen? All right. Thanks for sharing, bud. What? You winking at us? You're funny. Good morning, everyone. I am working on my reading journal. I feel like at the end of the month and beginning of the new month, I'm always constantly trying to catch up. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm cutting out little pie charts to put on my stats page. It's Thursday we skipped class this morning because with Sylvia having strep just 2 days ago and only being 2 days into her antibiotic, I didn't want to risk spreading it to anybody because of how contagious it is. So we skipped class, which is kind of a bummer because I like class. I like going and talking with the parents, and the girls get some good interaction with other children, and it's always fun. But we'll skip it again this week. We skipped it last week because I had strep, and we skipped baby class on Tuesday because Sylvia had strep. So I don't know. I've been missing my ECFE classes, but that's okay. So as far as time goes, I just looked. I have 14 hours and 48 minutes. I don't know why my timer keeps canceling out. So luckily I've been taking screenshots of it enough that I haven't like completely lost how much time I have left on the timer. But if you see like the top saying it's not the full 24-hour timer, that's because it keeps canceling out and I keep changing it to whatever the current time I have left. So 14 hours and 48 minutes. I read quite a bit yesterday in both of my books. I'm in the middle of 3, but I only read 2 yesterday. So Under the Whispering Door is my audio book. This is by TJ Klune. I'm on chapter 10, and this is about Wallace. He died, and he's at this like tea shop that's supposed to ferry him on to the next life or whatever is after life. He is kind of realizing that he lived a crappy life. He wasn't nice to the people in his life. He didn't do much besides work, and he's realizing that that was kind of a bummer. So he's kind of making friends now with some people in the tea shop, and it's sweet so far. I am enjoying it, and I feel like Wallace is going to go through some good growth, and we're just going to learn like what death and grief does to someone and the people around them. Glow of the Everflame, my physical read, is going well. I'm at page 176. I read quite a bit yesterday, about 60 pages physically, which is good for me. Naturally, this book is almost 600 pages, so this one might take me the whole month, but I'm really getting into it, and some exciting things are happening. So I might want to read more physically as we go. The one book I have put on hold just because it's not working for any prompts for escape is How to Walk Away. I don't think I ever mentioned what this is about. It's about Margaret, who basically has her whole life ahead of her. She's about to get engaged. She is about to get a job right out of business school. She's got it made. And then a huge something happens, an accident that puts her in the hospital, and it completely changes the trajectory. Ooh, I thought I was gonna have this beautiful sentence coming out. She's in the hospital. It changes the trajectory of her life. So this is a nice, like, simple listen. There's not too many stakes. It's just figuring out what Margaret's gonna do with her life. But I did not read any of this yesterday because I focused on this one. Now, my hopes are possibly to finish this book today so that I could submit it for a prompt for Escape the Readathon, but I don't know. I have kind of been in the mood of watching things instead of listening to my audiobook. So this morning I already watched Survivor from last night. Wow, that was nuts. And yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I feel really bad for the people who went home. It was a good one. There's so many twists in this round. It's the 50th season of Survivor, if you're not a Survivor fan, which means this series has been going on for 25 years because they film 2 seasons a year. And this year they brought back all previous players. It's so fun because I am a Survivor super fan. I've watched all of these people play before, and so you have your favorites and you want to see them thrive and whatever. But they're also calling this season In the Hands of the Fans, and so people got to vote. I voted with what kind of twists and turns you wanted to see happen in the game. And it's been really, really fun so far and very entertaining. So I'm enjoying that. We're getting close to probably the end because I think there's 7 people left. And usually the finale has starts with 5, so we're maybe just a couple weeks out from the finale, which is exciting. All right, I am just gonna tape these graphs in and color them, and then maybe I'll show you. I think I was supposed to show you images or videos of my reading journal yesterday, and I didn't. So I'll probably do that, but I'm gonna sit here and watch some YouTube while I finish this up, and then maybe do some actual reading. Okay, bye. Sylvie. What are you doing? Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am just hopping in to say good night. I wanted to update you that I have 10 hours and 45 minutes on my timer. So I read quite a bit today. I finished Under the Whispering Door. And I need to let that one settle a little bit before I tell you my thoughts. I think I'm a bit disappointed with it. It maybe didn't hit quite like I wanted to. So I just need to let it settle for a bit before I give it any sort of rating. I also just felt off today. I don't know. Maybe today wasn't a good day to be reading Under the Whispering Door. I liked a lot of the themes, but I don't know. It didn't get me like I wanted it to. And it felt a little bit too romanticized, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's only 8:35 and I'm in bed, but I'm hoping that I could read for like a couple of hours tonight. I'm not feeling too tired. However, Sylvia has just not been sleeping well with her illness. I got the kids to bed by myself tonight. Willie is at a choir concert for his school district. And yeah, I just want to cuddle up and read. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got Glow of the Everflame here. This is going to be what I'm reading tonight. And hopefully I can get maybe just, well, my eyeballs tend to start closing if I read for too long before bed. So we'll see how much I actually get read. I'll update you in the morning. But I'll start my timer here and see if I can get down to at least under 10 hours. That would be good. Plus, I don't know, this is just so intriguing. And once I start, I usually don't want to put it down. So hopefully I can read quite a bit tonight. Anyway, that's what I have for this Thursday. I will talk to you tomorrow. Howdy, hey everyone. I don't know if you can hear me because my neighbor's mowing his lawn or fertilizing or something. But it's Friday afternoon. This morning we hung out with my parents most of the morning and some of the afternoon. My mom had to play at a funeral at our church, and so both mom and dad came up. Mom went to play at the funeral and dad hung out with me and the girls. They took us out to lunch and we ran some errands at Walmart. I needed milk, and then we got a birthday cake for my sister. We're celebrating her birthday tomorrow, as well as Mother's Day. So, then I tried to get this little Tucala to sleep. Look at her. She looks so tired. Sylvia, are you sleepy? No? Okay. She fell asleep in the car on the way home from Walmart, and then I tried to transfer her to her crib, and that didn't work. So she has slept a grand total of like 15 minutes today. So bedtime will be early for her. We're waiting on the big two to come outside. They had to finish a Lego creation, and then we're gonna go on a walk. I am single parenting tonight. Willie has his last concert. Well, it's not even his last concert for the group that he's in, because he has another one in June. But yeah, he had to drive a couple of hours to get to the concert, and then he'll drive 2 hours back tonight, so we won't see him at all tonight, probably. Yeah, there's Steve. There's our neighbor Steve. So we're just sitting here waiting for the big two. It's a beautiful afternoon. I think my watch said it was 67 degrees. We are gonna hopefully enjoy some outside time. Man, his lawn looks so good. We need to do something about our lawn. It looks like dogs peed on it all winter. Okay, well, Sylvia, do you have anything to add? Hey, what's he doing? She's doing pretty good, except for teeth. I think her molars are coming in, and so she has been grumpy and ornery and clingy, and her fingers are constantly in her mouth. So, I don't know. Those are my updates, personal or life-wise. I think I got to just over 10 minutes of reading last night, and I haven't really read anything today. So, not much to update you there on. But I am going to go back to How to Walk Away by Catherine Center and then keep going in my physical read of Glow of the Other Flame. So, yeah, what do you think, baby? She's pointing. What do you think? That's Steve. He's a funny guy, huh? Okay, we will talk to you later. Maybe tonight. But also, I'm going to be exhausted after doing everything today, so I might be in bed by 8:30 again tonight. Who knows? We'll see. Good morning. We are in the Caribou drive-through line. I just dropped off Willie and the kids at swimming, and the Caribou is very close to the high school, so we decided to get Caribou this morning. We had a free drink, so why not, right? So I did end up going to bed pretty early last night, except Theo stayed awake. They were in bed by like 8:20, but he stayed up for a good hour in bed, just telling me all sorts of things. I'm thirsty, my head hurts, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm itchy. You know how little kids just like try to put off sleep in any way that they can. So he did that, and by the time he finally fell asleep, like 9:20, 9:30ish, I was ready to go to bed too. I was in bed, still going in and checking on him. And then the last time I went and checked on him, he was asleep. I read for maybe about 10 more minutes, and then I was done. I think my timer is at 8:25. I'll put a picture here of where it's at officially. I thought it was closer to 9, but I'm remembering 25, and I don't think it was 9:25, so maybe it's 8:25. I don't know. Here it is. Listened to quite a bit of How to Walk Away. I think I'm about 50% of the way through that one now, and didn't read as much physically as I would have wanted before bed, going to bed that early, but obviously I was tired because I needed to sleep. So today we've got swimming lessons. It's the last day of swimming lessons for the kids, so I don't know if they get some sort of evaluation or what goes on, but yeah. Then this afternoon, we're going to head down to my sister's house in the cities for a little birthday party for her and Mother's Day get together. I don't know. I need to get a card for my mom or something for my mom. Happy Mother's Day, right? I feel so ill-prepared. Anyway, I'm going to get my coffee and then go back to swimming. We'll talk to you a bit later. afternoon, everyone. It's Sunday. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. And we're sitting outside. I got a bouquet of dandelions for my kids. And I just finished How to Walk Away by Catherine Center. That brought my time down to 5 hours and 45 minutes left for today. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Although, I did tell Willie, I just want to sit and read all day long. And that's what I'm doing so far. Well, I went to church this morning. We all did. Our whole family went to church, not just me. And we got home. Willie made us pancakes. So now, Sylvia's down for her nap. She's kind of transitioning to one nap a day, which I'm not ready for, but that's okay. Hopefully it'll be a long nap. So we're outside. Theo and Mabel are scootering. Willie is probably going to mow for the first time this season, which is kind of a lot. We have a large corner lot, and we didn't realize how much grass there is. It takes him quite a while to mow, so hopefully he can get that done. I can read quite a bit, and the kids will play. Sylvia's napping, like I said, and hopefully she'll nap for a bit. So I just finished How to Walk Away by Catherine Center, and I really liked it. I enjoy Catherine Center's books. Honestly, every single book I've read from her has been either a 4 or 5 star, I think. One of my favorites by her is the Bodyguard one. Now I can't think of what it's called. Is it called The Bodyguard? Yep, probably. And then the face blindness one.
Mommy.
What? More flowers. Thank you. Hello, strangers. That one. Let's add it to my bouquet. Wow, I'm getting a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Thanks, Theo.
It's Mother's Day.
It is Mother's Day. They have been spoiling me today. I'll put a picture here of all the things that I got from various people. My sister, my in-laws, my kids. Plus, Willie got me that Portland leather bag a month ago, but it was technically for Mother's Day. He doesn't want to be left out. He's like, make sure you put the leather bag right by all this other stuff so it looks like I got you something. Anyway, I have to watch Theo do a trick. I'm gonna give How to Walk Away 4 stars. I think I really liked it. Good, meaningful messages about, like, even though you think your life may be over, you have to keep moving forward, and you may not be dealt the cards that you imagined, but you can make the best of the life that you have. And anything can happen, and you should just be grateful for the life that you do have. So, liked that one a lot. And now I'm going to read Glow of the Everflame. I'm going to grab it. Oh, it kind of matches my floral arrangement. Beautiful. So I'm going to read this physically while I watch kids do some tricks on scooters. Whoa! I got the swing!
There's a man around the corner, he's been asking me for change, and I could use some. Think I could use some sometimes. All these things slow me down.
We are going to change our room with this big guy. This one.
We're going to try to rearrange Theo and Mabel's room because Theo...
We're going to look at it.
Yeah, we're going to try it out. Theo wasn't happy with sharing a room, right? But he's got to share a room until Sylvia's old enough to sleep in a bed.
So we are going to try this.
So we're going to try to rearrange.
But if we don't like this one, we can always change to this one.
To this option. Yep, these are the beds. We've got a dresser and a bookshelf and another bookshelf.
Mommy, but
Let's see.
Adios.
Whoa. So this is the before. The red chair was over in that corner by the bookshelf, but we have the bunk beds. We're going to unbunk them and see if we're going to put the beds in an L or 2 separate sides of the room, one here and one over there. Woohoo! And baby girl woke up. She took a long, long nap. You took a 2.5 hour nap. I know, it was a good nap. We're going to rearrange your brother and sister's room.
She's like, what the heck?
I know, she is barely awake. Here's the final product. Theo's bed is there. Mabel's bed is there. This chair is going to leave this room, but we have this bookshelf here. Uh-oh. And this bookshelf here. I will help you, okay? We don't need to whine about it. So, looks good for now, and it makes Theo happy. So we're happy. Hey guys, I am sitting here editing this vlog and realized I didn't close it out. And the last thing you saw was the new bedroom setup, which is working out really, really great. The kids have been loving it in there and sleeping well. And by the end of the week, the 7 days, I did not complete my 24-hour readathon goal. I still had 2 hours and 17 minutes left on the timer. So didn't quite get there. I could have probably, if I pushed it a little bit more, a couple of the days. There were some days I definitely did not read as much as I could, but it was fun to try to see if I could do this little challenge. And yeah, I feel like I did pretty dang well for a week with illness and being a stay-at-home mom. So thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far and don't know what to comment down below, go ahead and put any of the clock emojis. Oh yeah, put on the cover, good idea. Any of those clock emojis in the comments just so that I know you were here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in another video very soon.
Bye.
Bye.